Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And for today's video, I thought I would do a cooking video for you guys. I really love cooking and I just moved to Florida and the food here is amazing. So I always try to mimic those foods I really love and I try to make them in my own kitchen. And lately they've been coming out so good. Like I made some Disney, if you ever been to Disney World, they have cheeseburger egg rolls and I recreated those and I made those home and those were amazing. I will be putting up a video for that recipe. Today we're gonna be doing the Canadian cheddar bacon soup. So every year during the fall time, Disney has a food and wine festival, and we went to the food and wine festival, and in the Canadian Pavilion they had a little small cup of soup, and it was cheddar and it was cheddar soup with a little bit of bacon on it, and they gave you a little side of pretzel. Now today I'm going to be using the Auntie Anne's classic soft pretzels that I bought at the store. I've never used these before, and this is going to be my first time trying this. I usually make keto pretzels. I will be posting up a video about that too. I eat a lot of keto food based items, but sometimes I like to, spice it up like once a week. I won't eat bread or anything all week. Instead of like once a week or once every 2 weeks, I'll make something crazy that I really love and like I'm craving for. So I picked these Auntie Anne pretzels up, but we can't do the keto one, the keto friendly ones. Now I haven't figured out a keto friendly cheddar bacon soup yet, but you give me some time and I experiment in my kitchen, I will figure it out. So the first thing we're gonna do today is calls for 3 strips of bacon, but I love bacon a lot. And I'm using 5 strips of bacon. I already washed my hands, everything's cleaned. For anybody who wants to get me in the comments, don't mind my mess in the back. I'm starting to take out my Christmas stuff. So excited. I'm gonna decorate my house. My first year in Florida. So we're gonna take the bacon and we're gonna cut it, we're just gonna cut we're just gonna cut to the sides here. It doesn't have to be so precise. They're gonna look like little strips like this. See how that's a long little strip? I kind of don't like that. I think I cut it in like this before though, and when I cooked it, it soaked it all up and it's not that long, so you should be good. Once we cook it, it's gonna shrink up. I got Vinny on the side staring at me. He likes the soup. I thought we weren't gonna like it. He's my little tester outer. Right, Vin? You like the soup? He's standing there creepy. And today we're gonna be using a saucepan, I guess it's called. I'm using this because I'm using one pan to cook all of this. So the soup is gonna be finally made in here. So I'm gonna turn this on medium heat and I'm gonna start breaking this into here and we're gonna start cooking up this bacon. Don't mind my crazy hair. I got like a little fro going on, you guys. I'm growing back out my hair. My little alopecia spot, I've been taking this pill to grow out my hair and it's been working. So where my hair wasn't growing, it's finally growing back and I'm super excited. So I'm trying to grow back my hair and I'm in that awkward fuzzy stage right now of it growing back. But it's getting there, you guys, it's getting there. Makes my head look bigger. So all I'm doing, the oven's already, I had to preheat the oven to 425 for these pretzels. So once I'm done putting this bacon into my saucepan, I will put the pretzels in because I think they're gonna take about 6 minutes, and this soup is really quick and easy to put together, you guys. This is a nice comforting meal. It's right now we're expecting a storm in Florida, and our storms are usually, since we've been here, it's only been like wind and a lot of rain, but it's getting kind of chillier in Florida, you know, it gets down to the low 70s, so it's a little bit chillier down here. It feels really nice, and this is a good comfort food, and I just loved it when I went to the Food and Wine Festival, and I was like, I just have to have this at home. I don't want to keep on paying $5 for this tiny little sample cup of soup. So I just had to make it at home. And that's what I pretty much do a lot. And you guys are going to see me do a lot of keto recipes. I do a lot of keto recipes. I love the food that I eat on keto. I make a lot of keto burgers with bacon and jalapenos and keto, what's it called? What are those little pigs in a blanket? I make those, and I make substitute, instead of like making the bread, I make substitute bread with mozzarella cheese, and it tastes so good, you guys. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. It's really good. And if you don't know what keto is, it's just a diet that you eat no carbs, no carbs. And I know you see me, I have carbs here, but I'm not. I used to be really deep into keto, and I was like, I didn't eat any carbs at all. But I've learned how to manage my carbs. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I'll eat, like, I rarely eat bread anyways, and I eat a lot of meat, and I'm not big of a snack person, and the snacks I do make myself. I make them keto-based snacks, so when I am eating a snack, it's like keto or Slim Jims, beef jerky, stuff like that. So, but when I do eat carbs, I eat it in a smaller amount, and I keep it very, you know, we're not going to OD it. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I know people are going to be like, that doesn't make any sense at all. I'm just saying, I eat a lot of keto food, but there's probably that 1 day out of the month, 2 days out of the month where I do this. And I'm using milk and flour. Milk and flour is not part of the keto diet, but the bacon and the cheese is. These are not, the pretzels aren't, but everything else is. But it's all good, you guys, because if you learn how to eat smaller portions and manage what you eat and just exercise regularly, you can eat what you want. And that's what I've learned. Oh, Vinny's showing his belly because he's actually, I got Vinny to get on the diet, and he's lost some weight before, but now he just ate almost a whole bag of Skittles. He just gets the munchies. And I can't completely take my daughter off of bread, so I just substitute it for healthier stuff, like wheat bread, or I try not to give her too much bread, and she eats salami and cheese for snacks, fruits, you know.
Bacon.
Bacon, yep. This is for the soup. You need to try the soups, right?
What are you making?
I am making cheddar bacon soup.
From Epcot?
Yep, the soup from Epcot. Love that soup. And I'm making pretzels, so you can have pretzels.
Yay!
Serenity doesn't like to try anything new, but she wants these pretzels. This is my first time making these pretzels, so it says preheat oven or toaster oven 425. I gotta bake them for 4 to 6 minutes, but it says heat unopened frozen butter packets in microwave for 30 to 40 minutes. Place frozen pretzels on the baking sheet. Spread butter on hot pretzels and sprinkle on the salt. Alright, so I have butter packets here that they want me to heat up for about 20 to 30 seconds. I'll just leave it here by this hot stove and it'll get nice and
What is
smoothed
chicken
out.
broth for?
I need the chicken broth for the soup.
Oh.
And then they gave me pretzel salt.
Salty pretzels.
And here are the pretzels. Oh, these look so cute. Alright. So let me move my cutting board over to the side here because I'm going to put my bacon back on there. Let me get a spoon and my sheet. My baking sheet. And I feel like I got wax tape. And my wax paper. Put that down there. I'm just going to make all of these. And I'm just cooking up this bacon here. Very fatty. It smells so good. I love bacon, you guys. Ooh. I don't know how some people don't eat meat and can swear off meat and be vegan. I can't do it. I need it. Like I need it. Alright. Oh, these are so cute. They smell good too. 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 pretzels in that box.
You know the big ones?
Mm-hmm.
Those are like a medium version.
No, these are smaller versions.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put these in the oven at 425 for 6 minutes, you guys. Let's put the timer on that because I will forget.
5 minutes already.
All right, so I'm gonna cook this bacon and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, so the bacon and the pretzels finished at the same time, so we're gonna hustle a little bit. So here's the bacon, nice and fully cooked. I'm gonna lower the stove and I'm gonna drain out the bacon because I need that bacon juice, you guys. That bacon juice is critical to our recipe. And I'm just gonna put the bacon here on my cutting board. I like my bacon really crispy and cooked nice and golden. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the oven. Still a little bit of bacon in here. Alright, so we're going to leave that there for now. There's that juice, that oil from the bacon is in there. Really good. I got my butter and it's nice and softened, and the pretzel salt. Let me grab my Chef Mickey oven mitt. Whoo! Look at that beautifulness. Gorgeous. Now we got to put this butter and the salt while it's hot so it can stick and adhere better. So I'm gonna go ahead. I should have separated these. I didn't. This is my first time making these things. I didn't even know this comes with all of this. So we're gonna open this up. I can never open these things up. And I have my little butter spread here, and I'm gonna put this on. You got one butter for each. So I'm gonna put it all over. And I'm just gonna use my little thing here to spread the butter all around it. Make it nice and pretty.
That's what the salt sticks to?
Yep. Put this side. Open up the corner of the salt.
Salt.
Spread a little bit on there. All right, let's do the next one.
Looks like little pieces of rice.
Yeah, it's really thick salt. It's not sticking much to it, but just a little.
At least it sticks a little.
Let me show you guys what I'm doing here. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. So I'm just spreading the butter on these things. How does it look, Vin?
Is it ready?
Well, the pretzels are.
I want one.
You don't want one with your soup, or you want both?
I don't know. What are my options?
Well, are you gonna be full by the time? I hate when you eat and then you don't want to eat the food because you're full. Vinny has a problem with eating before I'm done, and like his little, what he calls are snacks, where they're full meals, like entrees. And then when I give him the food, it's good, but he never could like finish it because he's eaten 3 million other things before he got to that. Alright, let's put the salt on here. Could people say high cholesterol? Look at all this salt. It's a lot of salt. And it's not even sticking. I didn't realize my video stopped, but I put all the salt and the butter on them, and now I'm just gonna let them sit. Let's finish up our soup. So I'm gonna let these pretzels sit right there. Throw that in the sink. Turn this back on low because I shut it off. Next, we're gonna need 2 tablespoons of flour. So I have all-purpose flour here. And we're gonna put 2 tablespoons of the all-purpose flour into our bacon grease. It's almost like making gravy. You use the grease from your turkey, put a little bit of flour and seasoning, and you got your own homemade gravy. And I know Thanksgiving's coming around, you guys, and all you people are gonna make your gravy, turkey, and all your special recipes and whatnot. The next thing we're gonna take is 1/4 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. I think I'm saying that right, I don't know. This gives it a little bit of tang to it. Put that on medium heat, and we're just gonna stir that up. You want it to get a little bit thick and bubbly, because this is gonna make our grease a little bit thicker for our soup, and it's gonna give it flavor.
I'm hungry.
You look so creepy. Look at him. Looks so creepy back there. Alright, I'm gonna let that cook and fizz up a little bit. We're gonna have a little piece of bacon. Bacon. All right, so right here I have my whole milk, or you can use half and half. I have chicken broth, and I'm using, you can use any kind of cheese you want. Mild cheddar, regular cheddar. I'm using the taco blend cheese. This taco blend cheese is really thin, and I like it because it looks like it has like kind of like a seasoning to it. And it's not only cheddar, it's shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack. So it's 2 blends of cheese. I really like that. It gives it a good like flavor and kick to the soup. So we're gonna use 1.5 cup of the whole milk, or half and half. You're gonna use 1.5 cup of chicken broth and 2 cups of your shredded cheese, any kind of cheese you choose. So we got this cooking. It's starting to get nice and thick, as you can see there. Nice and bubbly and thick. That's when you want to go ahead and add the milk and the chicken broth. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna measure out 1.5 cups of my milk. And I usually have like a big cup thing, but mine is so old that the letters like faded, and I don't know it by memory, and I don't want to mess up. Woo! It's gonna spill. No. Okay, so that's 1 cup of milk, and here's a half. And I'm gonna put my milk back in the fridge because it's been sitting out here for a little while. This is nice and bubbly. It's bubbly, 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 bubbly. Just want to get it nice and thick. I like when, I don't want it too like a watery consistency. I like to get it a little bit thick. Come on. We have a cat, but this little punk sheds everywhere. Get him away. I don't want no Frankified hairs in my stuff. I pride myself in bleaching my cabinets and keeping it clean. Let's keep it that way. All right. So let's take this milk. Let's cap that's 1 cup. That's a half. Let's take our chicken broth. We're gonna do 1.5 cups of the chicken broth. Cook and simmer. That's how it's looking, if you guys can see it. I'll bring the camera a little bit closer for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. So this is how it looks in the bowl, and I'm just gonna keep stirring it for a little while just so I could get it a little bit to the consistency I like. I like it cook it a little while. I cook it for about maybe 5 minutes, and then I go ahead and I add my 2 cups of shredded cheese. Now you can turn off your stove after 5 minutes and put the shredded cheese and mix it, and it'll get nice and thick. But I like to keep my stove on a little while because I like it to be like really like creamy and like not too thick. I don't know how to tell you guys, but I will show you. I don't like it too like, I don't want it too thick, but I don't want it too like soupy and watery, like just the right consistency of creamy and thick, you know what I mean? That's what we're going for here. All right, so this has been cooking for about 5 minutes. So we're gonna start adding the cheese. And you don't have to add just 2 cups of cheese. If you want more cheese, let your freak flag flow, you guys. Add all the cheese you want. I got a lot of cheese lovers in my family here, so lots of cheese is better. So 2 cups of cheese. If you want to add more, add more. I kind of add maybe a little bit more, but not too much. So right there's 2 cups. I'm gonna add maybe just a smidge more. Puerto Rican measuring, you know. We don't know. A little ching ching, a smidge, you know. Little bam. And we're gonna, ooh, it's so pretty, you guys. Let me show you. Okay, so this is how it's looking, you guys, in the bowl. While Vinny tries to snatch a little piece.
Is this one still on?
So there we go. Look at that, you guys. It's getting nice and creamy and whatnot. Love it. And this is where we add the bacon, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna add this bacon in there. Bacon. All right, so we added the bacon to the bowl here, the soup, and we're gonna mix that all in. Oh, it looks so good, you guys. It smells so freaking good. It's amazing. I absolutely love this soup. It just brings me back to like the fall, cool weather. Oh, I love this. You serve this soup with a nice side of steak and green beans. Let me show you guys how it looks. Let me give you guys a close-up. It's got that nice creamy consistency. It's a little bit, it's not too thick for me. So I think I'm gonna add maybe a little bit more cheese. And I should get it the way I want, and I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna lower the heat a little bit so the cheese will get a little bit more stiff. And then we'll check it out. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit more cheese. Just a little handful here. There we go. We're gonna lower the heat, like I said. Amazing. I absolutely love this stuff. It's like crack. Look at that. Ooh. The less heat you give the soup, the thicker it gets. I'm gonna serve this up in a bowl. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit, serve it up in a bowl with a little pretzel, and I'll be right back with you guys. Product, you guys. Yay! Look at that. It's so good. It smells good. Oh, amazing. Time for a taste test. Yay! All right, taste test, you guys. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. It's freaking amazing. Let me get a piece of this pretzel. Let me dunk that in there. Ugh. Actually, I'm gonna put that on the spoon and eat it. Got a piece of my pretzel and cheese and a bacon there. so good. So good, you guys. Amazing. If you like... I'm still chewing. Good. If you like these kind of videos, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know if you tried this recipe before. If you know any other recipes that are from Disney you want to see me try, I'll definitely do it for you guys. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. Leave it a comment down below or something, you guys. But this is freaking amazing. And if I'm going to be cooking all day anyways, I cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner for everybody here. And if I'm going to be cooking, I might as well be showing you guys what I'm cooking because it's so good. It's just so good. I'm going to sit down and go eat. See you guys.